All right, let's go. Fortunately, the first location the historians want to search isn't along. Isn't a long walk from the chief historian's office, while the red-nosed reindeer nuclear fission plant appears to contain no sign of the chief historian. The engineer run up to you as the CEO apparently they still talk about the revolve. The safe from molecular synthesis from a cylindrical electron. They are quick to add that since you are already here, they really appreciate your help in analyzing unusual data from the red-nosed reactor. You turn to check if the historians are waiting for you. But they seem to have already divided into groups that are currently searching every corner of the facility. You offer to help with an unusual data. The unusual data consists of many reports, one report per line. Each report lists list of numbers for levels that are separated by spaces. For example, data contains 6 reports for each containing 5 levels. The engineers are trying to figure out which reports are safe. The red-nosed reactor safety system can only tolerate levels that are either gradually increasing or are gradually reducing. Your report only counts as safe if both are following a true. If both the following are true, the levels are either all increasing or all decreasing. Any two adjacent levels differ by at least one. Any two adjacent levels differ by at least one, or at most 3. Oh. So let's just define an answer and we will. How are there more than 5? There can be any. How do I know the next line? देन फ्री अभी तक कर लेते ना। और आप If it is increasing, what am I doing? How is it? The levels are either all increasing or all decreasing. And to a descent level of by at least one, or at most three. This looks good. Correct. It's not okay. Adjacent levels differ by at least one, or at most three. Bool increasing if V1 is greater than. Oh, but I'm not checking this. Let me sort in here. I can bet my house this will work. I can bet my house this will work. I know this will work. For sure, man, this is going to work. For sure, this will. Feel for real. The engineer is surprised by the low number of safe reports until they realize they forgot to tell you about the problem dampener. Problem dampener is the reactor mounted module that lets the reactor safety system tolerate a single bad level. In what would otherwise be a safe report, is like a bad level never happened. Now the same rules apply as before, except if removing the single level from the unsafe report will make it safe. Oh, the reports are counted safe. Unsafe regardless of which level is removed. Unsafe by removing third level. Easy, no? If I calculate delta, let me tell you. This is the example. And if I just go calculating delta, that will be my fun. -2, -2, this one. Let's say if I use this and write delta, it will be 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 1. If we remove something, we will either merge it, we will have to merge it with the previous one. Right? Difference will become 6. Yes, I will have to merge it with the previous one. Easy. So I'll go traveling if something doesn't satisfy. I'll merge it with the previous one. It should satisfy then. Otherwise. Alright, let's go. Let me just use this because we have to be same. What about this? I need to replace. Do I want to create a new array or can I work with the existing? So we have this, but we want this. Can we do it in runtime? We need to store the previous variable. Okay, let's do it in runtime. Let's say the first thing only doesn't match. What will we do then? It doesn't matter, right? Anyway, have to merge it. And if this doesn't work, we can either remove this, we can remove this. I mean to say, if 2 doesn't work, 2 will get a definite. If 7 doesn't work, then also we will get a definite. So if I want to remove 5, should I add it here? Here. This was 10 and 90 could be 3. If I want to remove 5, I want to remove 7. The distance will be 8. So I'll have to, if I remove 2, then it will be 8. I think it's better if I just keep it simple rather than this. I can mostly use my previous code, I think. Bool found remove, what does it say? Remove bad level. This I want. Okay. It actually depends. Should I just check for both is increasing and is decreasing? Is that a good idea? Sounds fine. Assuming it is increasing. Assuming it is increasing. So bool valid increasing. Valid 2 and valid decreasing is also true. No. If I go increasing, this will be the value. I want this instead of this. If it is not this, then we will remove this value. What if it is the last one? Then simply remove it. We will have to start with 0 now. What if there must be a case where we want to remove the 0th element as well? Tough, man. What if we want to remove 0? Then we will have this remaining. If we remove second, we will have this remaining. If we remove 0, then we can simply remove this. If we want to remove 2, then we will have to add these. If we remove 7, we will have to add this. If we remove 10, we'll have to add this. If we remove 19, we'll just remove this. I think keeping this is the best idea then. What do we do? I want to remove. Let's say we have this error. Something is wrong. We can. Let's say if this was 4. would be -3. Just for fix. -3 this will become valid. Five is sure we want to remove, but we don't know if we want to add it front or add it in the back. What is both are possible? Then we can just add it in the back and continue. I think that will be the best. I'm not thinking it clearly now. Let's say I have this array. I want to make sure till here it is working. Till here it is not working. If it is not working, I'll have to take some action. Then I can update the array and start checking from there. That is also another. But why is this question so messy? Delete everything and write again. So I need those. Man, let's should I make this array? Let's make this one. We have this array. Now. First of all need to be either -1 to -3 or 1 to 3. For int I is equal to 0, I less than d dot size. Take a plus. For increasing, let's us write just code for just increasing. If d of I is greater than equal to 1 and d of I is also less than equal to 3. It is valid, so we can just continue ahead. In case it is not so, we have two options. either to merge it backwards or merge it front. I want to make this a new function. Let's make this a new function. Bool solve vector and the next one. And then we'll do this, right? That's for increasing. If it is not the case, first of all, I also want to keep this bool flag. Flag is basically the value. True vector value found. So by default it will be false. False. False if extra value is found. So I'll just make flag false. Flag true. That means failed. Two options. Merge with previous. If I merge with previous, if I is equal to 0 0, then I can just move ahead without thinking. So merge with previous is not valid if I is equal to 0. I'll just continue, right? Otherwise, if I is greater than 0 and d of I plus d of I minus 1 is valid. Is valid. Is valid. True. Bool is valid. Index and is increasing. If is increasing, return अगर है तो true, else should be greater than equal to -3 and less than 1. ठीक है? So I can just clear this code as well. Is valid di true. अगर ये है तो continue. Bool res is equal to, अगर ये है तो continue, else एक तो फेल हो गया, इंक्रीजिंग तो फेल हो गया, इंक्रीजिंग फेल. और कर दो bool res is equal to true. No, res is equal to false. Else continue. Else res is equal to false. Increasing res. I'm writing super fit code, man. This is depressing. Increasing res. So increasing res will be false. All of them true. Increasing res, man. For decreasing, but flag true कर दिया. That is okay. Here I want to add one more condition. If the flag is false, otherwise it's okay. Similarly for decreasing. Decreasing res is valid false. Merge with previous. Oh, other condition. Merge with next. In that case, flag can be here. That is, the flag is valid bi plus 1. bi plus 1 जोड़ दिया तो अगला नहीं चेक करना. So in that case, what will we do is we want to ignore the next one. We'll say do 2 loops. Now we will ask for 2 loops. That's valid is equal to true. This is wrong. This is wrong. Let me pause this for a second. Uh, do I really want to write DP? Used, unused. Used, unused. Used, unused. Let's write a simple DP. Let's say we have this D. Let's also remove this fucking D. Sorry. So, int n is equal to v dot size for int I is equal to 0, I less than. I'll say, let me create a DP. Vector of int DP. That will be an vector int to be from 0. What is DP? This question isn't that complicated, man. I say if I remove 7, will it work? If I remove 6, will it work? If I got all the D's, should all be either positive, it should all be the negative. If I found something that doesn't work, this 5 doesn't work, so I remove this. I'll have to remove this. But I have two options, either to delete this, either to delete this. So I get two. If this works, I'll just continue. If not, this I'll have to adjust. Or in 0, in plus. अपना D आ गया. We have this D. Now, if is valid D, then it's okay. If it's not valid, then we have two options. Let me just break it there, no? We will solve. We'll only go and solve when we have already used this magic. Otherwise, we won't go there. And we call it vector int at v. Good is increasing. Else. So if this isn't valid, there are two options. Goal one, that we merge it backwards. That would mean that is valid. First condition is should be greater than 0. Otherwise we cannot merge it backwards. Secondly, This is failing. This gap is failing. So we can remove this. Or we can remove this. We can remove I minus 1, or we can remove I. So if we remove I minus 1, then if it is, this will automatically be true, no? If it is 0, then it is automatically true. I is equal to 0 पे ही fail हो गया. हो ही नहीं सकता 1 से start करो. Cannot happen. If I is equal to, if it is failing at I is equal to 1, then it is automatically true. It is automatically correct, because if we remove the previous one, we are already good. It will be OR function. And now from here, we say if we remove the first element, first index, then that means if we remove the first index, the current I, that means if I is less than n. Agar that is not the case, then we will be automatically true again. What if 1 is size of vector is 2? So if I is less than n minus 1, firstly, if I is less than n minus 1 and n, v of I plus 1 minus v of I minus 1, this will be d, is valid, true. If this is true, then I can just say calculate or solve v is increasing from I plus 2, right? And then is equal to v of size. If sp is greater than equal to n, just return. Is this correct? If I is less than n minus 1, that means next element exists. Otherwise, it is automatically true. If we remove this, it is automatically true, right? If we have two elements 0 and 1, 2 and 1. If we remove this, it is automatically true. So I can directly say if the size is true, I don't have to bother at all. It will be always true. So instead of, let me write a condition, if n is less than or equal to 2, return true. Easy peasy. If n is less than equal to 2, return true. Now, let's say if this is like this, failed here, I'll make it 4. 5. failed है. So I can remove this. I can either remove this. The res one is removing I minus one. Let me flag that. Removing I minus one index. I minus one index. If it is one, it's automatically correct. Otherwise, what am I doing? No. Is valid vi minus vi minus 2, because it at least has to be 2. True is valid. Then solve v true from I plus 1. From I plus 1. Nothing exists before that. That is great. No, from I. Calculate it from I. Calculate it from I, because before that it works. Cool. If I remove I index, bool res 2 ith index, if I is equal to n minus 1, then it is automatically correct. If not, is valid v of I plus 1 minus v of I minus 1. True. And solve v true and I plus 1. If but I am missing a point here. The complexity might suffer. So curve that, I need to make sure I never iterate this again. So I'll have to be definitive here. If it fails, I'll never do this increasing again. Bool valid increasing equal to similarly for decreasing. Valid increasing. If res 1 or res 2, if any of it works, just return true. Otherwise, valid increasing is equal to false. Great. And I want to do similar thing for decreasing. Here d, let's keep it this way only. Valid decreasing is valid false. If it doesn't work, we'll do this. False, 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 false. Valid decreasing is equal to. Obviously, this can be shortened now, practically same. And return valid increasing or valid decreasing. I don't know if it will work at all. This is still pending, right? From here, for int I is equal to st plus 1, I less than n, I plus plus. If is not is valid, v of I minus v of I minus 1 is increasing, return false, return true. Let us try with the example they have given. Six. What? What did I press? Oopsie daisies. The answer is 4, but I got 6. C out I is equal to all of them are valid. How come? Which of it is unsafe? Second one. How come it is valid? One, two. Let me see. Where do I get it from? Yeah, is increase. I never got there. Is valid. Is not valid. Is not valid. What's wrong with this? See out here one. I. It is reaching there every time. How come everything is invalid? Starting from 0, starting from 1, let me print V as well. Okay, why? For is increasing, it fails there. That is okay. So I also want to print valid increasing, valid decreasing, output or something. So only decreasing option is left. Here one, it returns 2. How come, man? If I is equal to 1, तो तो true हो ही गया. Phi is equal to 1, then I need to continue processing and solve v true like this one and solve v true previous index if we remove I plus 1 and if we remove current index. How do I do that? If it is the last element, I mean it is just true. If it is the first element and I remove the first, I just can't return. I need to solve the rest of them. But if it is the last element, there's nothing else to solve. Okay, it's decreasing. Well, I got the answer in test case, but this looks super ugly. I'm not sure if I am motivated enough to make this look good. I just hope it works. I'm going to submit and try because there is no penalty. So, first is correct. These two were wrong, so I'm getting correct basically. Now just can run it. I think complexity is fine. It should work. Should remove this. Analysis be more than 212, so that is correct. Yeah. Right. Let's select the correct input. The 296 is wrong. What have I done wrong? Spit off. If I'm just checking for increasing, this is my D. If a value is not valid, that's then we'll have to fix it. For fixing it, I have two options. Either I can remove the previous one, or either I can take the current one down. If I remove I minus 1, so if I am at index 1, that basically means I just start from I plus 1. No, I start from I. Oops. Was questions were pretty easy. I won't say it was tough. Although I spent, I don't know, more than an hour on it. Let's make it a bit cleaner. Okay, friends. There's someone actually watching. I'm thinking if I should do the Goto thing or relax. It's already 11:15. So, I think I will sign off. Okay. Thanks to the person that is giving me one view. Cheers, man. Cheers. I'll be back tomorrow for day 3 Code of Advent.